That's cool. He can have it.
P. Diddy?
P. Diddy can
Do
have it.
you know P. Diddy?
I've known P. Diddy for years. P. Diddy actually used to carry my bags to the set.
Come on.
He used to be a production assistant.
Sully, aim his microphone
Yeah, you
down a
gotta
bit.
just bring it down.
There we
It's
go.
probably me.
Perfect. There you go.
And turn it around a little
There
bit.
you go. Okay.
Okay.
No, actually, he used to carry my bags and come and pick me up to take me to the movie set.
P. Diddy used to
'cause
carry
he
your
was
bags?
Yeah, because he was a PA for the
Right.
executive producer at the movie.
Yeah.
So one time I actually got P Diddy out of jail.
You
Get out
did?
of here.
Yeah, because he had punched one of the union guys in the eye. But the union guy was wrong. I mean, this guy was an Italian dude. He's about 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, about 200 even.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Hey, move the car." He's going, I'm dropping off talent. I'm part of the movie. This is the actor in the movie.
Right.
I don't care who the guy is in the car. Move the car.
Yeah.
And he lunges at him, and Puffy just out of reflex hits him.
Right.
You know, well, come to find out that this big 6'3" Italian dude's dad was like the president of the union.
Yeah.
A union
So
Italian.
Yeah, so they bring him up on charges. They put him in jail, and no one would get him out. No, like the executive producers wouldn't get him
They're
out.
afraid
they
of
hung
the
him out to
union
dry.
guy.
Calling people all night, and he finally called me in my hotel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll be right there, man. I took the train down there,
That was cool.
and I went in there, and I said they released him on his own personal recognizance with me.
We got to turn your mic
And he-
around.
and they
Yeah,
never-
turn the microphone. Yeah, there we go.
recognizance with me. And
Yeah.
oh, ouch.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I hit
and
you in the nose.
That's okay. And he never. I feel like like Bozo over here. It's like.
Oh my goodness! All right, it feels like Bonanza. There you go. So anyway, you had to get P. Diddy out of jail.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was a good kid. I mean, it was like he didn't really do anything.
Does he remember it to this day?
He never forgot it.
Nice.
Really?
Never forgot it. This guy, anytime he sees me, it's like I'm in a long line trying to get into the Puffy party. He just takes me out of line, says, "Come here," says, "Sit at my table."
Really?
One
Nice.
time I'm on 8th Avenue in New York, 8th Avenue and 44th Street. I'm in a cab
Yeah.
in the middle of rush hour. He's with his entourage on the side of the sidewalk. He comes into traffic, leans into my window, says, "How long you in town?" Invites me to a party. Goes right back on the sidewalk. Keeps walking.
Now, what are his parties like? Are they just
They're
monumental?
the best thing ever
Off
Really?
the hook, huh?
to happen to a man. They're the most incredible thing you want to see. But I did it. I did it. It's not tooting my own horn, but he was a good kid, man.
Yeah.
He was a good kid.
When he
And-
was that young, and could you tell he had some talent at all? Was there anything he displayed at that time?
Well,
when you
he
thought-
displayed something that came back on me later, and I said, I wish I would have listened to him. I have a widow's peak in my hair.
Right.
Yeah.
So he said, you might want to cut that off. I'm like, who's this little boy telling me to cut that off? Tell me to cut off my widow's peak. This is like a sign to me. This is like, and what I did not know is that what he was trying to prevent me from doing was looking like a giant Eddie Munster. Because for the rest of the movie, I'm like, here I got this high top fade and this widow's peak sticking out of it. I look like Count Chocula. And I'm like, I said, he knows what he's talking about. I should have listened to that kid. You know what I mean? And so I love Strictly Business. It's one of my favorite movies.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can't get Count Chocula out of my mind. I swear. This guy told me that.
You
and I
should have
didn't
listened to him.
So I said to myself, God, he got some insight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boy, does he have
Absolutely.
some insight.
Yeah.
And he's a businessman, too.
Man, he is a big-time businessman.
Yeah.
But he called me to host the Thursday night ESPN premiere of the first Monday Night Football.
Really?
On ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
He had that kind of pull. He had that kind of
called
pull.
me for that and
Yeah.
said, I want you to host it with me with the new girls making of the band
Yeah.
and the Miami Dolphin cheerleaders, man.
Wow.
Along with what's the Spanish lineman for the Cincinnati Bengals?
Orlando Pace?
All-time.
No, that's right.
All-time.
Munoz.
Munoz.
Yeah.
And Munoz and Marcus Allen.
Right.
And all the greats were there, and he called me and invited me to do it for pay
Okay.
and accommodations.
Yeah.
On South Beach. And even though I had a date like the next day.
Yeah.
That's the date that I had with your boy that ain't pay me my money.
And Tommy. Oh, Tommy.
Not
T's
Tommy
over at
T's.
Tommy.
No. What's the name? Tommy, what's the name of the club? Pepper Belly.
They didn't pay you.
I went to Pepper Belly and he shorted me $2,000.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
But I had to be at that gig to
Yeah.
be on the radio the next morning.
Uh-huh.
And the only way I was going to be able to do it was to get right on a flight after
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
So we get off the show, and Puffy and his, and the NFL promised me
Uh-huh.
that they'd have me a police escort to the airport.
Okay.
So there was like 8 motorcycle guys
Holy
guiding
smokes.
us all the way to the airport. We made the flight. We made the radio and everything.
Wow.
And dude still shorted me my $2,000. What's his name again? Huh? No, what's his name again?
Pepper Belly?
No, the guy that didn't give my money. No, the guy that didn't give my money.
Sully, who does this remind you of?
Don't protect him,
Lamont.
Jimmy.
I never
What's Jimmy?
forget.
Hold on. What's
I'm
Jimmy's
with you.
What's Jimmy's last name? Ignative. Is it really? Don't protect him. Don't protect him.
I'm like
Don't
you.
put-
I never
What's his name,
forget,
Tommy? Ignative. Jimmy Ignative did not give me my
I never
$2,000.
forget. I'm
Come
like
here like
you.
him.
I never forget. To
Yeah.
the day I die, I never forget someone who stiffed
Shorted
me.
me my $2,000,
There
man.
you go.
And I made
And
all
never-
that
never make good
I
on
made
it.
all that effort to get there
Right.
for the radio and everything, and he shorted me $2,000. And he told me, this is what he told me when he was giving me money. He said, "Do you mind if would it really bother you if I didn't give you $2,000?" I said,
Do I mind?
I said, if it did, would you still give it to me?
That's a
If
good
I said
answer.
that it's going to bother me, will
Yeah.
you still give me the money? Because you're not going to give me the money anyway. Why should I say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I got a feeling you know it's going to bother me if you don't give me the money, and that you don't care.
She said, "Hey, give me some Colt 45. I'll call
Right,
it
give me some
even."
Colt 45 and we can be done with this.
Tommy Davidson in the studio. He's at Tommy T's all weekend in Pleasanton. A
Yeah.
couple of shows tonight, a
I
couple
had
of shows
sex with his
tomorrow night.
girlfriend all weekend.
Tommy T's website. You can get tickets. Can we get? Just show up at the door? How do we get this? Just show
All
up at
you
the
got to
door?
do is, you guys?
No, just show up at the door. Anyone, our listeners, just show up at the door.
Oh,
and get
yeah,
tickets.
I'm like, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys can heliport. We got a heliport for you.
We'll get Sully in the front row for you.
And
No, you can call Tommy T's at
Yeah.
Tommy 227
Yeah, grab a microphone there. There we go.
227, which was a popular urban sitcom. 227
1800.
1800.
That's 925 area code, right?
925 area code 227 1800. Call Tommy T's Steak and Comedy House.
There you go.
TommyT's.com.
Oh, I wanted to make sure that I put it in the Steak and Comedy House because he's got wonderful. What are those? The
Skirt steak.
filet mignons. He's got. There's a lot of skirt steak up in there too. He's got the what is that? The prime rib.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a wonderful restaurant
Yeah.
as well.
No, that's what I've heard from everyone
You know,
who comes in. They always.
and I don't get paid for promoting the restaurant,
Yeah.
but I do get free food.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I hope you get $2,000 worth of.
I will admit that. I
Tommy's not gonna short you.
Over the time, I must have ate about over the last year. I probably ate about a good $200 worth of
Is that
free,
right?
maybe
I thought you were going to
$500.
say $2,000
No,
worth of
like
food.
$500 worth of filet mignon alone.
Wow.
Sully, we're going there for dinner this
Okay.
weekend. All right. Tommy T's, Tommy Davidson. Hey, thanks for dropping by this morning.
Thanks for having me, you
Always
guys.
a treat. Always
We
a
did
treat.
it again,
Next,
baby.
next
yeah.
time you come in, we're going to have some entertainment in here for you.
Yeah.
You got it, please.
All right.
Absolutely.
Lamont and Tonelli. Weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.